live. At least we should be.
No,
It's just preparing to live stream, but you know how it goes.
You never know how it goes.
We always go back.
Meeting
is now streaming live on YouTube. That's what Zoom says, at least.
Zoom says nothing. Sometimes Zoom will say that, and then we're not live. But then sometimes Zoom will not say that.
Yeah.
You never know when we're fucking live. That's all we're saying here. So I'm gonna hit this bong hit. I'm gonna hit this bong. Hit this bong.
Here it is. Yeah. We were right. We were.
Well, happy St. Paddy's Day, guys.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Puffcast. See, we never know when we're gonna go live, but I can always just like fart around until I feel like it and hit bongs. I'm sorry, I'm already a couple beers in because it's Paddy's Day, sort of still. It's post Paddy's Day, and I got drunk alone last night. I wasn't alone. I was on the phone a lot. Don't laugh.
God was with you.
Yeah, God abandoned us long ago.
I saw some graffiti downtown Toronto that just said, like, church is closed, email God. And I was like, they had like R like registered in 2020.
I'm hardly ever on Twitter, but one Twitter I follow, and I gotta just look once in a while. It's called the Tweet of God. And it's a comedian. I can't remember, but he's more on the late night writer kind of comedian style. Oh, what's his name? Anyway, he runs this thing called the Tweet of God, and it's just pure sarcasm towards the world. And like one, he recently tweeted about the Meghan and Harry interview with Oprah. Tweet next day was like, at this point, I don't know if I can save the Queen.
Oh my God.
It's like he's almost acknowledging that he's God and like having to deal with humanity. It's fucking genius. Anyway, if you're on Twitter, follow the Tweet of God, I guess. All right, Bob gets ready.
My phone.
Should I pour myself a beer? Because it's Paddy's Day special.
Yeah. Where did you shared the... I'm looking for the poster for the show. How was your St. Paddy's Day? Leave us a comment while we're topping up the Guinness.
Well, Joey's going to get drunk and high. It's okay, because it's my day.
Did you eat pancakes? What did you do?
It's not really my day. Actually, if anyone's day on this podcast, it's our only Irish person on this cast is Fiona O'Brien. Will be on later.
Straight Irish.
That's the only. It's her day. We got some other great guests. Amber MacIntyre, my friend, she's an activist, and she goes up north and hand mines amethysts, and
that's awesome.
She's got this super cool bunny called B-Rad, and
I would love to do that.
She takes the bunny with her.
No.
And she's got this big corral gate that she takes with him, so he can't get out. Has a little home for him, his like water dish, and his like hangs out, and they go road tripping all across Canada with this bunny. Just set it up and I guess watch for eagles. I was wondering, like, what if an eagle comes and grabs a bunny?
Yeah, that would be pretty terrifying.
Like, shut up.
She's like, don't jinx it.
B-Rad's cool. And then we also have Amethyst Barron who's coming on, who's also got a really fucking cute bunny. That was unplanned, especially in its almost bunny season. And Amethyst is a stand-up comedian in Toronto and runs an all-inclusive comedy called Mad Disabled Show. And then we have John Mostyn, who's not actually Irish. He's Scottish, but we always have him on our Paddy's Day show because his fucking roasts on the Irish are the best. He's a super funny guy. But also he's vegan and runs a vegan pie company called the Pielander. It's so hilarious. I like a good pun, and I think that's a good pun.
It's great.
That's a good pun.
And this show is like stacked. These are all like
great comics.
Great comics.
Oh, well,
great people.
Amber's not a comic, but she's at every fucking comedy
Interesting
show
people, though.
At the Underground that she can possibly get. When she comes into town, it's like her safe zone. So I'd be glad to have it going on. Anyways, I'm not going to rant this week because I'm drunk and happy. And I am happy to say, though, on March 10th, they announced that now every March is Irish Heritage Month.
Hey!
Fucking A. I think the only white people that are allowed to have a month. I thought that was funny. In the wake of all of this shit
the only
going
white
on,
people that are allowed
no
to have a
one
month.
questioned that it could be Irish Heritage Month. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh,
I'm sure some
shit.
people, no one on my news
Yeah, it'll
feed
be
questioned
gone.
it.
It'll be gone
It's
soon.
like, okay, but those white people are cool. Anyway, cheers to Irish Heritage Month.
Cheers to that.
We'll be doing a second special next week too. And for those of you who don't know, I've been doing cooking and catering. So the last couple of weeks I've been making Paddy's Day dinners. So if anybody in Toronto wants a Paddy's Day dinner, the dinner special will continue all the way to the end of the month.
Nice.
I have like shepherd's pie and
It smells
traditional
amazing.
coddle.
I wish I could eat it.
My cornbread game is so on. And
My cornbread game is on.
I made these really good Irish cream cookies and hot brag on the Irish cream cookies. Okay, segue, and he can account to this. So I bought a bottle of flavoring that I made sure was vegan. It was Irish cream flavoring. Doesn't matter what brand, because I'm not trying to diss them. But it just was weak when I put it in the cookies, and the cookies just weren't perfect. And then I wanted to do Bailey's, but I was like, well, some people don't want the alcohol, and there's cream, so I couldn't offer it to vegans. So I made my own extract.
And it's way better.
And the cookies
Like,
are dynamite
crazy.
now. The icing I
didn't
did
even
for my
taste it
Irish
before.
no, now you can taste mine.
Yeah.
But if anyone knows, it's just coffee, chocolate, and vanilla that makes that flavor. So there you go. You can make your own Irish cream now.
Our first guest is here. What should we?
Yeah, okay. I'm high as fuck. And I'm
That's what I'm here for.
semi-drunk. It's my third King Canna Guinness. So let's just bring on our first guest, who's Amber MacIntyre, as I said, my friend that I've known for a long time. It's Amber.
Oh, sorry. Maybe I jumped the gun.
Maybe that's Lisa Prouser? Oh my God.
And
No, Amethyst is second.
okay.
She's coming on in.
Well, we could always bring her in first, and
Amber, is that you?
is she under Lisa?
Well, let's just bring this Lisa Prouse on and
let's just find
just
out
see.
who
Are you
Lisa
Amber?
is.
Are you Amber?
You
You
come
better
in,
be
Lisa.
Amber. Because I only gave the Zoom link out to a couple people.
Let's
It'd be
find out.
hilarious. Let's find out who this is on my Zoom. I'm not very techy, guys.
Hey, Lisa, how are you?
Good. Just trying to.
It is Amber.
Where is?
Yeah, the video is down on the bottom left-hand corner. You'll see a little thing that says stop video. You click on that.
It's fucking hilarious.
And
Look at that. Didn't have to do
It's
that.
Amber! Yay!
you got an alias or something? You're freaking us out.
Yeah, I do. So it's all good.
Like, no, for
More
real.
than one name, right?
Or you knows it now.
Cheers.
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 I've never been so excited to dress up in my living room. I decoed a tiny bit. I have some shamrocks on, even though we're a day late, and I get to drink.
We get it for the whole month now.
Yeah, we got a month now, eh?
I get to drink for a month.
The Highrish have to
Yeah, no, on March 10th, they passed tiny little thing says it's Irish Heritage Month now.
Oh hell, I'm gonna have to drink Bailey's every night now.
No, are they just trying to keep, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, I was just telling him I found that funny because in the wake of like so many racism calls, like they let the Irish have a
it's
whole
like,
month. They're like, oh,
that's
they're
not a
cool.
good
They're
time."
good. They're the good white people.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I could be totally wrong and just have a really cool news feed and not actually know.
Yeah, you just,
that people
it's
are
like
pissed
some
about
bias.
that.
It's like IrishNewsDaily.com.
Well, maybe it's not in Canada. I don't know.
It's not
Maybe
like,
I read somewhere that it's Irish Heritage Month. No, I'm pretty sure it's here.
it's Irish Heritage Month in Guam.
Okay, look it up.
Oh, I thought you had just
Yeah.
declared that yourself. So
Look it up.
That's even
computer.
better.
I'll look into it while you guys.
Oh well.
That's
So how you been anyway? You got
busy with, just home boring stuff. Nothing exciting ever. People are like, oh, it's nice to have nothing to do. I'm like, it's not that I have nothing to do. I have a whole list of crap I need to do. None of it's just fun. It's just nothing exciting.
No,
So
but you get to do all those like the amethyst that you mined yourself.
that I like doing.
Going
Yeah,
in,
that's yeah.
And then you make it into this beautiful jewelry, and you have like stacks of. I
It's
don't know.
excellent for like tension release and stuff like that. If you need to, like, you're stressed out and you need to like exert some energy and you're stuck in a spot, grabbing a hammer and smashing up stuff that it like opens up even more beautiful things. Tons of fun. Not good to do in the house though. Mike's put a limit on no more smashing in the house because it goes everywhere no matter how I do it. But it ends up like flinging everywhere. We end up stepping on it, and we'll cut you. So we're like picking amethyst out of our feet. He's like, okay, enough. So now that the warm weather's here, I took it outside just the other day, and I'm like, oh man, anybody has some stress, come over to my house. I'll give you a little area. I'll give you a hammer, smash some rocks, just take it home. So
you just sit there like.
Yeah, no, it takes a lot more. It's like, because it's with quartz, right? So like you have to like smash it. You have to like put it on the concrete, and I have like a blanket and I smash it there. You're sore after, but it feels good.
It would be good for a release.
It is, like my leather work is the same way. It's not delicate at all. Everything is pounding, right? Like you wet the leather and you stamp everything into it before you stain it. But like, it's just super therapeutic. Throw in some tunes, hammer a bunch of stuff. So when I learned to do that, I was in the middle of doing some ceramic work, and I kept hearing all this hammering from across the room at another like area where they were doing stuff. Like that was like way more fun than this just like tiny little meticulous stuff. Went over there, made my first thing. That was it. So, but the leather shop costs a lot of money to set up. So it's taken me about 5 years, and then it's been packed up because I moved. And then we haven't been able to like unpack everything yet. So in the meantime, I've been hammering amethyst, and I've been hammering nail art, and I seems to be a theme here with me hitting stuff. So, but it's good.
Been a frustrating year. I think a lot of people might be watching, might be jealous of your outlet. When I need to smash some shit.
If they need to smash some shit, they can contact me and let me know which medium they want to smash, and I'll send them some stuff, or they can come on over to the backyard and socially distance smash stuff. Because I don't want to be near you. You gotta wear some safety stuff.
Just smash stuff is such a great business name.
Just let's smash stuff.
Just smash it.
You're like, why? Just because life sucks sometimes. It's a shitty year. COVID.
That's your motto.
Something?
Welcome to Smash Stuff. Just smash it.
That's
one of mine is awesome because you got this huge field of massive rocks everywhere. And like this year we took some good tools, and there's like slow-mos of Mike just bashing away at a boulder for like, I think he was at it for about 4 hours straight. So, but that's where he eventually got it open. It was like crazy amounts of red amethyst inside. It's like a treasure chest, it's so much fun.
I also have an update on this Irish Heritage Month. Hold on, let me share a screen.
Ooh. Oh, Mr. Share Screen.
Hey. So, according to CelticCanada.com, March is now Irish Heritage Month in Canada, thanks to James Maloney, MP, for all of his efforts in making this happen. Represents Topical Lakeshore, and I guess they passed the motion to make March Irish Heritage Month unanimously.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's why I thought I'm just going to put on 2 shows, and I'm not going to limit my beautiful Paddy's Day menu to just one day.
I loved your informative terminology post on how to say things and how not.
That was a meme I shared about Paddy's Day. What was it? It was hilarious. Anyway, good. Yeah, it was Paddy's Day. No, it's not with 2 T's, but people do it with 2 T's.
2 T's,
like,
yeah.
No, 2 D's.
2 D's, buddy.
No way. It goes on.
Don't forget the D's.
Don't forget the D's. Anyway. Well, it's good to hang with you online at least. We missed live comedy, and you were one of the people that came so often to my club. Every time you were in town, there you were glued to a chair.
And when we were on our trip this year, we were watching everything slowly close down while we were away. And we were watching you have them on the ones in the park. And I'm like, well, we can get back for the last show at least. And remember, we were on our way for that last show. And I'm like, finally, we'll make the last one at least. We missed comedy so much. And oh my gosh. And then we got it, 4 hours beforehand, we got the message, and we were just like, oh my gosh, I think I cried. So yeah, it's such an outlet to be able to go to comedy, and just like, whether you're socially distanced or you're packed in a place, you don't have to do anything but chill out. Right.
Definitely the park shows are going to happen again, because even at the present state that Toronto's in, 10 people are allowed to go to a park. Pretty sure that's
apparently if it's a funeral or a wedding.
I did think, could we have
you can expand that, so we can have a funeral.
We just have a funeral every week.
Have a funeral for comedy clubs.
We'll find something to mourn, and we'll
we lost all of our vapor clubs. This is how we have
funerals.
There's no vapor club.
For a while.
I did.
There was like
a
funeral for vapor clubs.
Dude, I thought of that as having that on 420. It's like, we didn't say it had to be a person. It could be a funeral because I died,
everybody
Vapor Central
black.
died. And I think the only living lounge.
When dress code, everybody wears black.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Amber, you might know more, but I think the only existing lounge in all of Ontario is that Kelly's Green Lounge in Orono.
That's open right now.
Well,
That's
they're
the only
open
one that we know of.
They
Yeah.
have different lockdown rules than we do. Toronto's way more locked down than certain areas. So
Yeah, because Paradise is closed down, right?
huh?
Is Paradise closed down? Planet?
I heard a peep about it.
Oh, yeah. So I haven't heard if it's been closed or open. That's the only one that I haven't seen a big.
No, they might just be
Well,
sitting.
it's the in Brampton.
I don't know if he made it either.
Yeah.
No, I know that Hamilton got slammed and other places never. They said they were going to open or try to open, and they never got to it. So yeah, no.
Trying to shut us down.
Amsterdam was like ready, and they couldn't open. So like, yeah, no, I don't know of any. So
Well,
Kelly, that's about it.
It
She's
just means that a new wave is coming. That's for sure.
It is
Because
yeah, that's what they're saying.
there's no way that like the 10 odd vapor lounges that ended up being in the GTA, there's no way that they can't influence a further culture. There's no way that like at least 10 aren't going to open when we're finally allowed.
Yeah.
It's got to explode, and it's going to be better. It
There's
fucking
so
better be.
many. I
Mine
would
will.
hope that like some
Mine will
of
be better.
these
I'm gonna have
dispensaries
food.
even-
Guys, I'm going to have food.
How awesome would it be if a dispensary just changed itself into like a spot where you come in and smoke?
I
You
think
they added, like,
they
a
are all
lounge.
asking for that.
You know,
That's already
That would be
an
next
ask.
level. If you could go
So-
into a dispensary, buy a joint, and then go smoke in their lounge.
That's what
like
they're
a bar,
asking for. Yeah.
Like, that'd be incredible.
Anyway,
And there's shit that they can do. Like I remember when they first stopped like allowing like cigarettes in restaurants and stuff, there was actually a bar in Ottawa that was able to stay open after the ban on cigarettes and smoking indoors because they designated an area as like a private members club lounge. So you needed like a membership to get in, and then the pillars had like carbon filters built into the inside, so you could like blow smoke into a wood pillar and it would suck into the pillar.
yeah.
And then they had like events and stuff apparently too, like on top of that. So like there is ways around it. Like there's casinos in Vegas that like
It's
people
coming.
are smoking and it's just getting sucked away. In China, you could just smoke in the fucking airport. It's insane.
oh well, we'll never go that
We're gonna go that far.
way. We're not gonna go there. That's gross.
All right.
It's
Right,
pretty
no, the
nice.
casinos here aren't open either. They're not open here, but the restaurants have started opening for in dining here. So, but Toronto's just
Up here.
so tightly packed. So it's, I don't know. I think you guys should do just outside stuff for now.
Yeah.
Because no matter
Yeah.
what you do inside, somebody else is going to complain unless they get to
Well,
do it.
I'm
Yeah.
on it. I'm on
Well,
it.
people are scared
As soon
too,
as I
right?
can.
Like, that's why they're also complaining.
That- yeah.
They're scared. They
And
don't
rightfully
want to
so,
keep
you know,
too
that's
much.
fair. You know, so,
Yeah.
but I think I've always though, I've
Yeah.
always been outside is the thing, right? I'm always outside. I'm always
Even-
helping people get outside more. Like,
Can I
you know,
call
have
myself-
pop-ups and, you know, there's great places where, you know, people can go out and we can meet up in, you know, little pop-up locations. As long as when somebody shows up that's complained, you're doing things smartly and you're in your little bubbles, like, you know, you've discussed staying apart from each other, like we do when we go travel in RV places. You stay apart from each other, but you're still all there. Everybody's talking to everybody else, but it's all safe. If they have those rules there, you know, as long as you're not being crazy like the other people, I think outside is the way to go. Warm
Yeah.
weather. That's all I keep going.
I'm
Bring
on
on
it.
the warm weather.
I will
So
let you know as soon as we start doing shows. That park that we did it before, we'll probably do some there.
That was 6 months.
I will
was
bring a
thinking the dog
PJ
park
and
near
an
me.
umbrella. I don't even care if it rains.
No. I wanna pepper throughout the city doing different things. It should be fun. I'll figure it out.
Spread it out.
Anyway,
That's it.
we only got about another minute or so to talk. It's kind of flew by fast. Is there anything you want to promote? Some upcoming project you got going on, or something
Not
like off your
everything's
chest?
like, I just do my art right now, so there's nothing to really do because I used to go to events and I used to go to the some of the festivals and stuff, but none of that's happening right now. So more what I'd like to promote is I'm going on a road trip in May, and if people need to get away and they need hints on how to do it cheaply, because we've done it cheaply, you know, sometimes it's not been the most comfortable, but sometimes getting away is more important, you know. That's what we're telling people to do. And, you know, they don't have to go on the whole thing with us, but if they want to meet up or do some of the same stuff, you know, jump on our spring road trip page and, you know, maybe we can help a few people out because it's fun.
Yeah, I like that you bring your bunny with the little fence that goes around and he hangs
Oh,
out
yeah.
outside.
I don't know if you'll be Red. You gonna come say hi? Yeah, if you see if I shake this, come say hi. Come on. Come on. Up. Can you come say hi? Oh no, up here.
Oh, there he is.
Oh
my God.
All the way up. Oh, come on. All the way up. There he is. Oh,
Fucking so cute.
he's being lazy. He's like, no.
Okay.
Hilarious.
It's okay.
There you
We got a glimpse of him. We got his head. We get to see.
He loves to travel. I read after we traveled with him that bunnies aren't good at traveling. This guy loves, we bring up the carrier, he jumps in, loves the truck, loves going to different places, except for the prairies where there was no grass, and he was pissed. Looked at us on the asphalt like, what is going on here?
This
So,
is crazy.
at one place.
No, but it's also
He's like-
because you give him the same routine. Like he's got his little fence, so he's safe. He's got his little house, and
Yep.
you know, you give him everything he needs. Just set it up. They're like, oh yeah, I get this. This is a pattern.
Yeah.
The funniest thing is growing his greens on the road. People always think with what they smell from our RV area that it's going to be some other greens until they look at it and it's just kale and carrots and lettuce. And they're like, you feed your, and I grow his greens on the road because it's cheaper, right? So people, they always laugh. They're like, oh, it's that. I'm like,
Oh
yeah,
my
what do you
God.
think we're growing? Oh my gosh.
Adorable. Well, I can't wait to witness your adventures this summer because they're
Well,
always.
hopefully we get out there, you know, we just go on a wing and a prayer and cross our fingers. We have this, which is like the movie Up. We have smashed it so many times to take out gas money just to go visit his mom, and then we have to refill it. But that's
Aw.
he's so non-graceful. He just fell over. So
Hilarious.
that's what we do. We've had to stop and sell Amethyst on the way for gas money, but you know, so fingers crossed. And I don't know, I might be in town this weekend, so I might pop by and say hi.
Cool.
I'm down. I miss you.
With some fudge, somebody just said.
What?
With some fudge, somebody just said.
I love fudge.
Nice.
I'm not
That's
gonna
what
lie.
you're saying.
Damn.
Right. All right. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Excellent.
I miss you, and I'll see you very soon. Thanks for joining, Amber.
Thanks so much. Love you guys. See you soon. Bye.
That was my friend Amber MacIntyre, who's I love watching her adventures, and
Good share.
she was always at the club. So there we go. And she's
I like
Irish.
that. And she's Irish.
So here,
You go
that's what it
shout out
is.
to a regular at the club, well Irish, an
All
Irish heritage.
I'm not going to take any time between because we just
No,
took
let's
up
go.
extra time.
Yeah.
And our next guest is on deck, is ready to go, who goes by Amethyst Barron. I find that that's hilarious because we just were talking about amethysts and fucking
Yeah.
bunnies. And here comes an amethyst who also owns it. Anyway, long story short, it's been a
Back to
day of
back.
really awesome coincidences. So everybody welcome Amethyst
Hey.
Barron. How you doing?
Hey,
Oh, I love your backdrop.
Yeah, that's awesome.
thank you. It's for my Animal Crossing comedy show.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
How
You have
often
a
do
green
do that?
screen? That's great.
No, I do not have a green screen.
It's
It
like
just-
the effect on Zoom, right?
Yeah.
You
Oh,
can like add it. Yeah. You can just add
Oh.
images behind you. That's
You were
really,
telling
really
me about
advanced
that.
stuff.
I was like, I kind of like our stuff from the underground that we put on the
Yeah,
wall.
we decked it out.
Yeah, it's nice. I like it. It reminds me of the underground very much.
It's
Perfect.
me a
That's
little
what we're
bit.
going for.
The rest of the apartment doesn't look like that. It's just
Yeah, it's just this one spot.
I do have a normal apartment.
How are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm hanging in. Yeah. How are you? How are you guys doing? Did you have a good St. Patrick's Day?
hanging in.
Yeah, same shit,
Yeah.
different day.
I think it's just a different hell of a ride we both have had.
Yeah, it feels like Groundhog Day.
Oh,
Right.
well, almost.
I don't know. It feels like I'm just doing the same shit over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're still working anyway. There are those of us who have to sit at home all day and reflect about our lives. Oh, well. But yeah, you've had a crazy ride because you're one of the only people I knew who got COVID and have had to deal with the after effects of that for like months. And
Yeah.
you've done remarkably well healing from that. But
Yeah, and on in my 11th month, it got old at least 10 months ago, but I'm hanging in. I don't know. There's new stuff every couple of weeks. Some stuff is cleared up. Some stuff is you think that like things are going away and then just something new pops up. Like And the symptoms
Yeah.
change every couple of days anyways. Like a lot of them have repeated like 3 or 4 times now. It's really wild, confusing, terrifying illness.
Well, thing with illnesses like that is that they get linked to other ones, and then it becomes this your unbalanced seesaw. I have so many medical friends, and actually, we probably helped you out. We really helped. Actually, the last guest, definitely medical. You know, Naomi that always used to come to the club.
Yeah, I'm good, Naomi.
It's so expensive that most people can't afford how much they need to actually stabilize it all.
Well, and like on top of that, they say like you gotta pack on like vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin zinc, and like all.
Just eat a lot of really
nobody
rich, good food.
put that stuff out there when the shit was happening, right? They didn't tell us how to prepare against something because they had no idea what the fuck it was. So it's like,
Well,
it's so crazy.
all I'm saying is you've done very well because
Yeah.
you know you're looking healthy, and
I would have never known.
Yeah, I just put on makeup, that's all.
just put on makeup. Makeup does do wonders, but
Yes.
well, it's all good. Are you
You're
missing comedy though?
COVID.
I was gonna say you're missing comedy though. I bet I'm missing comedy. Just doing stuff on Zoom. You're pretty good at Zoom though. You're on a lot of Zoom shows.
Yeah, I have been on enough. I've had to cancel a lot, honestly, but I've done more than I've canceled for sure, which is good. And I've gotten used to it. I like it. It's kind of nice for me because like I was like chronically ill already and had some pain issues. So in a way, it's actually kind of nice to not have to like take the TTC for like, you know, half an hour somewhere and then sit in an uncomfortable bar chair. And
Yeah.
But it is not the same in a lot of other ways. So yeah.
Well, I've
It's like
been.
pros and cons.
It's almost exactly what Desiree said when she was on that. She said that it's great that she actually has accessible to all the shows that are existing now. So
I think the two
everybody
will
like has become
coexist
equal a bit
in
on
the
that
future.
level. Everyone's sitting in a chair now. Fuck.
I love to seeing all the late night hosts suddenly become YouTubers. They're just like at their house fixing their webcam, like trying to figure this shit out. It really
Yeah, that
leveled
was
the
fun.
playing field. Like,
I wouldn't let him put the ring light on though because
Nah,
it's right
yeah,
here. And because I get seizures from light sensitivity. I was like, no ring light. We have to lit this and like
yeah,
sort of
you
like
just gotta be staring
a
into
whole
light. It's
lot of
like
lights
art.
that aren't pointing at me right now. It works though.
Yeah, it looks bright enough. It works.
Oh well, I
It's
don't know.
lit.
I could
That's
never
the
I could
thing.
never be on a stage though because of that light, that stage light that I would subject everyone to.
Yeah, I don't miss that part of it. I don't miss not being able to see like a meter in front of me anymore. Yeah.
Yeah,
Some
you just
people
got,
like that,
the,
though.
You just
Some
got like
people-
the jaw of the first row, and that's about it.
I'd have
Yeah.
comedians that would ask me to dim the lights, and I'm like, we kind of can't. We don't have that capability. Because I had them at a medium level where everyone could see, but that the brightest part was on the stage. But like, I hated a completely dark room because
So I would hate like
But I hated
people
if it was
walk out
too
of the
bright.
spotlight.
oh well.
You know, when they're moving, they just walk out of the spotlight. You're like, just go
Anyway.
just a little to that side.
We digress. I was just getting to the point though about like, you know, do you think that like a new culture of comedy is starting to arise now that Zoom shows are a thing?
A new type
Or
of comic.
just some comics are like Zoom shows aren't the same thing and like, well, I want the old thing and like,
So there could be
there's
really good
various
Zoom
reasons for
comics
that.
get paid for Zoom comedy. You know?
but I'm like, once they end up locked down, I think these Zoom shows are going to continue because there's a lot of people that sit at home and
And it's
like
more than just
watch
comedy
things
shows.
and yeah, that of course
I know.
there's music on
There's
Zoom.
so, well, and there's like you said, Animal Crossing. Like, there's
Right.
so many different things.
Yeah.
You can do.
All right, tell us about your Animal Crossing show.
Oh, so it's a lot of fun. I set up a little comedy club in my home in Animal Crossing, and I have 6 or 7 comics. I can't remember which it was. Come over. They fly over to my island. I stream it through Zoom, and they do their sets as their Animal Crossing avatars, and it's a lot of fun. Because you also have like little reactions, and so you can like emote in Animal Crossing in different ways. So yeah, one of the comics really took advantage of that on my shows, which was great. I want to do it much more often. It's kind of been impacted in a major way by me being very, very sick.
I like the concept.
No, that's a great idea though. Yeah, I like that you're just transporting it to the nearest available thing. You know what I mean? Like, and it's still expressive. You can still tell if they're responding or laughing, or like they thought of that joke was corny or whatever, you know, or they loved it. That's awesome. Because
Well, there's a lot of animal lovers out there.
Yeah,
too, so
yeah.
just
Well,
the
and Animal
word
Crossing
animal,
too is huge on its own.
just that alone.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool. Forget
Yeah,
it.
Animal Crossing was like, especially when I first got sick, was like a really big coping strategy for me. It's such a relaxing game. It's so cute. There's no stress. Like if I really can't play video games even right now that stress me out like at all. Because the adrenaline I think makes things worse. So Animal Crossing has been like just a godsend. And I never had played it before until this one. I really liked the way it looked, and that's why I wanted to try it. And I ended up really, really loving it.
Well, there you go. I wish I could. I've heard of this. Yeah, I can't go on because of my eyes, so I never play video games ever.
Oh, that sucks.
I know it
You
sucks.
get you like a Pac-Man machine or
I
something.
read books a lot. Because
Books are good.
books don't piss my eyes off, so I read a lot. Whatever. It's just my shitty, pretty blue eyes. People are like, oh, your eyes are so pretty, and it's like a specific color of light blue and light green. You have green eyes, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe you have some light sensitivity, because the less
I
melanin
do.
you
Yeah.
have in your eyes, then the more prone you are to light sensitivity, and it can cause agitation and headaches and pain, and then
Mhm.
eventually, long story short, I tell everyone about this. But
Care about eye health.
I smoke a lot of weed and it just doesn't happen, and I stay away from the TV, which is evil anyway, and
Oh, my brother used to sit like straight up, like this
Oh
close
my
to
God, I
the TV, just wrecked his eyes.
oh
Oh,
well.
wow.
Just like-
Anyway, we digress again.
Yeah, we're on tangents here. This
All
is
right.
Stoner life.
We only got another minute or so. We should probably wrap this up. Is there anything you wanted to talk about? Like, you talked about your Animal Crossing. Is there anything else you got going on
Maybe it's
that you're excited about? Or
I have
anything you want to
something-
shout out?
Nothing super big right now. I am gonna do another Nook Smiles ticket, the Animal Crossing show, in the next month. I hope. I hope that I'm starting to get a bit better and can be a bit more like not reliable, but like I don't know. The last time I did it, I was in like unbearable pain and on pain pills, and it was just really bizarre trying it for the first time that way. So I don't want to be in a situation like that, and I don't really know if that's going to happen again. So I've been avoiding it, but I'm going to do it very soon.
You could always just like work with a co-host, so have someone you could just be a part of it, and then you can still watch it
And if
happen.
you're not really feeling it, you can just relay it off to
Just
them.
be a little
Keep
avatar
it
in the
going.
corner. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought about that too. I don't
It's a
know.
good
Can you
idea.
see this? No, you can't. It doesn't show up. Does
Yeah,
it?
yeah, I'll throw it up bigger.
Oh, the ring light. Yeah, never mind. It's not gonna work. I had a little video of my little bunny, Mr. Fluffles. I wanted to show him to you.
Oh well. Mr.
That's
Fluffles is cute as fuck. Anyway,
but-
I watched. It's been part of the pandemic too. Is almost just like anyone who had an animal kind of got followed. Who just ended
I
up
just
clicking
need to
like
see
on their
animals,
part,
yeah,
and then it was just like I follow. There's
Yeah,
a,
thanks,
you follow.
everybody
Do
did
you
that.
follow Grey Cat on? There's a girl who rescued a dog called
Oh.
it Grey Cat.
He's just called me Greg.
Yeah,
And then
both
it's brought
cats.
it in the house, and it's finally just introduced. I follow Grey Cat too.
Oh
I
my
just-
God. Too much.
That story is just so beautiful. It's like the most wholesome thing. I love it. I love reading the updates. I love seeing her progress. It's so beautiful. Yeah, Bo's really cool.
Yeah, he was a homeless cat, and now he's a beautiful cat. Anyway,
There was a sailor in Thailand that rescued 4 baby kittens off of a burning ship. Just
Wow.
recently, like a few days ago. And that was adorable because he put 3 of them into a bag, had that, and then he had 1 cat just on his shoulder as he swam back to the boat. It was crazy. The cat's just like on his shoulder, like shaking. And it's like
Aw.
chopped waters. Like it was like insane that he even did that.
well, whatever.
Heartwarming stories.
Animal lovers in the air.
Animal lovers.
Well, happy St. Patrick's Day. Can even say that to you. Cheers.
Happy belated
Okay.
St. Patrick's Day.
It's a whole month now, apparently.
Yeah, it's Irish Heritage Month now, so that's a thing. I love it. We looked it up. It's official. Anyway, I don't know why we're so fucking proud of that. The only one who should be proud is Fiona, and she's on later. So
Yeah, she'll be psyched.
I want her to
She's like,
break
you're
into
damn
me.
right.
Fuck it. No, she's gonna have something to say about it, I bet.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Cool.
thank you so much.
Well,
Amethyst.
thanks for being a part of this.
No problem. Thanks for having me. It was lovely chatting.
Stay positive and say hi to Mr. Fluffles.
I will.
Yeah.
Take good care, both of you. Bye.
There we go.
Amethyst Barron, everyone.
That was Amethyst Barron.
Next up.
And yeah, fuck, let's just jump right into it. We just got a thumbs up. I saw it. Woo! I'm high as fuck.
And
And now we
next
got the non-highest person coming up. Anyways, guys,
Oh,
we'll say hello to John Mostyn, who's a really hilarious stand-up comedian. He's not Irish,
No.
but he's Scottish. And has a great vegan pie company called the Pielander. Best pun ever. Great pies. Super funny dude. And there he is there.
Yo,
So-
what's up?
With your
What's
trademark
going
hat
on?
on. How you doing, John?
Good. How are you?
Slainte.
Yeah, happy day after
Oh,
St.
sorry, you
Patrick's Day.
don't. You don't drink, but
No, I don't. Yeah, no, I'm on the water. What's going on?
hey.
What's going on?
We're just doing our thing here. Moved into this apartment with Johnny, and he looked at this wall and he said, "Hey, you should dress the wall up like the Underground, and let's do a podcast."
Yeah, nice. It looks. I can see Todd Graham's album. Love it.
Yeah, I got
It's
him
not
there.
absolutely.
He signed
Where-
it too.
Where you guys live in the East End?
Sort of near
Yeah.
Ryerson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So downtown.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's not too bad here. It's a little populated. And the dog park's not too bad if you go at certain times, like early in the day when there's not a million dogs.
Yeah, nice. Are you having a good St. Patrick's Day?
Yeah, we should probably break the news to John. The whole month is Irish Heritage
Oh
Month
yeah,
now.
you're gonna boo this one. Did you hear that?
What's that? What month is Irish Heritage
March,
Month?
Canada,
All
Canada
of
just made
March.
all of March Irish Heritage Month.
Okay. So it goes Black Lives Matters, Irish History Month.
Yeah.
But no one's
When
questioned it.
when
but
do
I
we
figured-
get when do we get the Scottish History Month?
I don't know. Let's
whatever,
bring it
whatever
on.
month sounds nice.
We don't get anything. We get nothing.
Scottish September sounds nice, right?
Yeah,
What's funny
September's
is
not
that-
bad. I'll take that.
Or how about this? August.
Yeah, no, we can't have August because Scottish people don't like the sun. It's going to be too hot.
Yeah.
I
September's
don't
nice,
mind.
man.
I don't mind sharing February or March with you. That would be awesome.
Yeah. And Scottish Irish Heritage Month.
Yeah, I mean,
Join
if I could get more stage time because of it,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like that's
why
why. Like I've never been to Ireland in my life.
But I just wear a shirt.
But I don't mind. This is the busiest week of my year.
Well,
Everyone's
people
asking me
want
to-
pies this
Hey,
kind
man,
of
that's
time.
cultural appropriation.
People want pies.
People, yeah, they do want pies. Yeah.
Do it.
How was your vegan shepherd's pie, Joy?
I did okay. I sold 7 specials. I know that's not a lot, but they're big pans.
Oh, nice.
And they were all to mostly people that I know, so I got glowing reviews, of course. But I think I did okay. I'm sure it's
Nice.
totally different than yours.
Yeah.
Let's
What have you written? Bring up his website. Bring up his website. You know what you make that
Oh, that's
I can
that's
never
my old,
make-
this is my old
Well,
website.
fucking-
Don't bring up this
your-
website.
your hand
What's
your
your new
hand pie.
website?
Just I don't have it's not up right now. The Instagram's probably better.
Okay, what is it?
Um,
I pulled that up too. It's right next.
Somebody's making me
Okay.
making me a website. I saw it today. It looks awesome. But right now I'm just on the Instagram.
It's
So
okay.
it's I do so for anyone listening who
There it
doesn't
is.
know, I do vegan pies, like but I do like the sort of classic Scottish, British, Irish style
Yeah.
of pies. I have lots
Your
of
hand pies, okay? Those little hand pies. I don't know, like those potato onion one, but
oh yeah.
that's my favorite of all the things
Yeah.
I've tried of yours, which is only twice. I hate to be an asshole, but we did talk about like I have to get some cookies to you because I did make some fucking killer. Irish cream shortbread cookies. They're vegan, and I made my
Nice.
own Irish cream flavored base, so there's no alcohol in it and there's no milk.
I want to try the THC ones, oh Joy.
I'll put weed in your cookies.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. I'm building up I'm slowly building up a tolerance to marijuana as the lockdown goes on. So maybe I can handle a quarter of one of your cookies.
Well, maybe I'll just make them super weak so that you can eat multiples if you need to.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Sucks to have to just eat a half a cookie.
You gotta try my sausage rolls. I have sausage rolls now that are
I
amazing.
saw that.
Yeah, they're so good. They're like they're so good I can't eat anymore because I've stuffed my fat. Like if this was cocaine that I was selling, I'd be in rehab right now. Do you know what I mean? Broke, fucking deviated septum. That pies I eat.
It's been fun watching you hustle this though. Like
Sucking your image.
you went from like hustling comedy like it was the only thing ever. And then just suddenly pandemic, no comedy. You're like,
Yeah,
all right,
right
that's
into
it. Boom. And then you were
Well,
everywhere.
You
I
know what
loved
happened
it.
was so the pandemic happened, comedy went, and then for a while everyone was like hustling with Zoom shows and stuff like that. And I just was like, I don't know, man. So but then I was kind of worried because I just got permanent residency last month, but when the pandemic happened, I didn't have permanent residency, so I was worried that I wouldn't get CERB. So I was like, I gotta make some money, and then I used to work as a chef in vegan restaurants, and I have a training in like British style pies and all that kind of shit. And for years, I was like, someone should make vegan pies, all the pies I like from back home, but vegan, because I've never seen them. Not even back, and I don't think there's much of them back home because a lot of my friends are always like, I wish you sold these here, right? So I always thought, well, I hope someone else will do it, never thinking that I would actually do it. And then when the pandemic hit, I was like living alone. I was fucking depressed and fucking broke. And then I started making them to give to my friends just to see them. You know, when we were just like 6 foot away, wave at them and be like, hello, like just some company, you know? And then it just turned out to be like fucking great. And then I was like, you know what? I think people will like these. And then I just put up an Instagram and then it just went fucking insane. So, and then right now I'm trying to get, I'm almost at the point where I'm getting them in the stores too. So I've got some interest with that. Getting some labels, I'm just designing some labels just now and doing all that. So it's crazy. I've just turned into this fucking.
I'm telling you, like 5 years from now, there's going to be like a big documentary on everything that happened to different people in this pandemic, because some people were like, saw it as, I'm going to turn my life around. And just out of pure necessity, right? Like I have to do this or I'm going to die. Like I need to do something. It was just do or die. And then some people, it just took them over and it just kept them down.
Well,
or it took someone from a high point and brought them to a low point. I've seen a lot of that too.
Well, you know what? I deliver pies to a lot of comics, and I thought I was depressed. Holy shit! Some of them are, because like, you know, stand up is such a, it's your whole life, right?
Yeah.
It's not even being on stage, but seeing people every single night, a community,
a lot of people,
and I was the same. And like, even when I was like, you know, having bad days and I didn't want to do stand up at night, but I'd be booked on a show, or sometimes I'd just come to the underground and hang out and I'd feel so much better after seeing people. And because people that's all they have in their life, and they just got super depressed. And that's one of the reasons why I started doing pies, because I was like, well, comedy's not happening. I'm just going to flip it around. So
oh man, you took that on like a boss. I'm just telling you, it's been really inspiring. To just see that happen. And I know I'm not the only one, because straight up that kind of happened to me. I mean, I lost all of you guys and like no one to make me laugh every night. I can't make you laugh. I'm not that funny. I can't. He's boring as fuck, his roommate. Sits in his room.
Corny as fuck.
Makes music. This guy's suddenly a musician.
I just decided to be a rapper. I just started making. I have like 2 albums out now. Like
in a year, this guy just
I did hard into that. Because I was like, I need to get this fucking energy out and so funny. And so I could be funny and clever in what I was writing.
Still makes you a boring.
That's what I've noticed as well. a lot of comics have gone the route of like trying to create content to build their social media, right?
I'm not even focused on that.
And I honestly, I was
Good,
like,
good.
I looked at TikTok and stuff, and I'm like, that's not for me, man. I can't deal with that shit. But there is stuff inside of me that has to be creative, that has to do stuff.
I need to, yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, if I hadn't done that, I don't know what the fuck I'd be doing. I honestly don't.
Well,
Because
you-
it got me out of the house, it gave me a
No.
purpose.
What you're doing though is
Yeah, pie is
also
creativity. Like, that
delicious.
is art.
It's
Food is art.
necessary. They're like the vegan
Yeah.
market. Most food sucks, bro.
It's-
You're just
yeah.
taking that on.
I
so
know.
I wish
well
if somebody can do
because
it right, you could just
you can
take
do
the
it
whole
right.
market. You can
You're
just
eating
take
your
it.
own food. That's
Yeah.
important.
Well, see, this is
you
the
bring
thing. So,
comedy into the advertising, and it's very clear that it's
Yeah.
you doing it all.
and that's actually the
Right.
thing because I'm vegan, right? And you know, all
Yeah.
the food that's available, it's getting better now, but a lot of it is like not great and it's overpriced, right? And I was like, I always thought, I was like, I can do this better. Every time I eat something I don't like, I'm like, I can do this better. So the
Yeah.
pie thing is the first part, but now I've been thinking about other stuff that I can do.
Mm.
So it's just like one step at a time. But I think like, in a couple of years, I'll have a bunch of stuff out. So
You hire employees, man, too. Like,
I just hired my first employee.
Dude.
Listen to me,
Yeah.
cheering for cookies.
tax write-off.
That
Let's
shortbread you made was fine. So yeah, that's what I feel. Actually, I feel guilty making vegan food because even though there's a demand for it, like I think I made, he's like sold 7 specials. It's like 14 people, and 4 of those specials were vegan. So most of the people ordering, and they were just people from the club. One guy ordered a whole meal for his family. Big apple
Honestly,
crisp I made this big.
I've noticed that people will order like from me, they'll just go crazy. They'll order like $200 worth of pies because
Yeah.
they're just
Can't
not.
get it anywhere.
Freeze them.
And there isn't what I have that no one's really doing, and if they are, they're not doing well. And I don't know, because personally, I didn't do it to like make money off people. I was like, I want to have these pies out in the world.
Yeah.
So I make them the way I would want them.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'll taste vegan food and I'm like, have you ever had the other version of that? Do you know what this is supposed to fucking taste like?
Yeah.
I just paid $12 for a piece of cheese this fucking big.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's like when people tell me they haven't had lamb. I'm like, okay, just make sure when you have lamb, have really, like if you're a meat eater, I'm saying, make sure if you have it, have really good lamb, because you could fuck up lamb for yourself forever. And
Well, if you don't cook it right either.
you don't cook it right, it's gonna taste like shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, so I mean and that's what I've discovered. So now I found this whole world, this vegan community of people that I've done this for like, I don't know, less than a year, but I've been more popular making pies than more successful than I ever have been doing comedy. In 6 years of doing comedy,
That's
I'm
awesome.
more popular, I'm more well known.
You get a pop-up food venue at Just for Laughs.
I know. I swear to God, the only way I'm ever going to get to do Just for Laughs is if I fucking cater it.
Okay, well,
That would be fucking epic.
But at least if I cater Just for Laughs, I'll get paid. Unlike
I mean, you
the
get paid more than
fucking
the headline.
just run with it. You can always do sets when comedy opens, but run with what you're doing, because I think you have way less competition, so you're gonna reign king very soon. Because you're doing it right and it's delicious. And this is coming from someone, I appreciate vegan food. I wish I could do it, but
So there needs to be more.
on period day, I need steak. Then I could be vegan the rest of the month if I need to, but there's just this one day.
You got to get that blood back in you.
I eat raw hamburger if you let me.
It's raw bacon
Just
strips,
bad.
blue steaks.
I just lick the grease.
Can I ask you guys a question?
What?
Yeah.
How badly are you missing stand-up comedy?
Well, I'm like out.
You're out?
I just this music thing. When I started doing it, I felt that same kind of drive.
He's a
and
musician
passion.
now.
That same
Really?
kind of drive and passion I did when I started stand-up comedy. So I was like, okay, then I need to I need to double down on that then.
Well, that's what's interesting to me is I'm going to be curious to see how many people last
I'll come back. Like, I'm not done with comedy.
Yeah,
I'll
but you're
come back.
yeah.
Who knows?
It's gonna
Maybe
be an
maybe when I'm
interesting.
35, everything's all the clubs are totally back to normal. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna do it again. Like, I'm a performer. I just want to make people laugh. I want to like tell stories.
You
like,
live a million lives, man. You know what I mean?
Okay,
I
well,
don't want to do one thing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I miss it though.
I miss it, of
I
course.
miss
I
you
miss
guys
live
terribly.
shows. I just want to go to a
I had
comedy
my
show.
dream wrenched out from underneath me.
Yeah. Like, I'm
And
still a
just
comedy
thrown
fan.
into like the garbage.
Yeah,
Sorry, it's not in the garbage, but it's in a storage unit and
it's there.
it's
It'll
all
come back though.
fucked
Yeah, I
up.
mean,
Okay, one thing though,
We're
and this is
almost at that
something
finish line.
maybe you should think about we could work on in the future. It's one of the dreams I had is part of why I started to do food is I want to have a kitchen next to the club and we do take out food. And what I thought I could do is have like frozen ready-made meals and people could just come and go. Because like I said, people are gonna have anxiety for years. They're not gonna come to the clubs. They're gonna
I
want
know.
to run back home, but they're willing to get meals or even have delivery. And then what we would do is just rather than doing any food prep, so it's all clean in the club, where we just take meals and we just heat them up and serve them to the people in the club.
well,
That's
literally,
my
like
dream.
I
Easy peasy.
you can get all my pies like you can freeze, right? But
Yeah.
what I discovered something in lockdown because you can buy a thing called you get like a toaster oven, but it's a toaster oven that has an air fryer in it. It's like
Oh.
less than $200, right? Take the pie out, it takes like 4 minutes, it's crisp, it's clean. So like you can just cook food without having to have like a whole kitchen and a setup, and you never
Yeah.
waste any product because they're all frozen, right? You just take them out as you need. So
That's what I was just thinking that is like, because post-pandemic, everyone's gonna be super aware of like other germs other than COVID. And I thought, well, rather than prepping any food there, I would just like have it done in a proper kitchen and brought there. And then that's
I
what we
also
start with.
I think I know some people might be careful, but I also think some people
Shepherd's
are just
pie every
so
day.
fucking fed up with fucking the pandemic that when it's kind of over, everyone's just going to just be like, forget about it. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be
Maybe.
like, after World War II in Germany, they never mention Hitler ever again. Do you know what I mean? Like, like no one,
Yeah. I saw somebody
no one's going to
say
talk about coronavirus
Like,
anymore.
it's the same thing with the Spanish flu. If you go back to the art and culture around the time of the Spanish flu, like right after it, it's never brought up. It's never mentioned because they're like, we're
Buried in
fucking over it.
history.
I don't want to. When this is done, man, I don't.
Hope to that.
I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to talk about it.
The world collectively goes, we're not talking about this, right?
You know what I'm looking forward to the most though is as a single person, I'm looking forward to doing a lot of shagging once this is over. Because like right now, it's frustrating, but I'm working. I'm like getting myself into good shape. Everyone's going to be super horny, and it's just going to be a massive fuck fest for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So you got to get yourself into.
Definitely have more luck in the vegan community than the comedy community. That's
I get followed by all the hottest fucking girls. It's insane.
You come model this pie for me.
The pie game is where I'll get laid the most for sure. I never get laid. I've never been laid getting caught.
What about your
oh my
Instagram?
God.
If you had hot
Hilarious.
vegan models modeling your
Okay, I have
pies.
a suggestion for you then. You should start doing like a monthly photo shoot of you naked with
Pie
a pie.
calendar.
Like
The Pielander
just
calendar.
one shot.
Dude, extra
There it
revenue
is.
stream.
The Pielander count. Oh my god.
girls will
Yeah.
follow you.
The pie. How can you blend calendar and Pielander?
Let him do the puns.
Yeah,
It's way more- There's
That's
how
an
you
idea,
do, because I would
Sex
follow
sells.
you if you
Sex-
got naked with your
I
pie.
tell you,
Don't
women
feel it.
women love pies. That's all they're interested in. They don't care about comedy. They don't care about anything else. But you got pies, they go crazy.
He'll sell more
You
pies.
cook?
100%.
He'll sell
100%.
so many pies. Anyway,
You get a
Yep.
second.
oh my God. All right. So you don't miss comedy though. You're gonna do some sets though when it opens, please.
Did you say do I miss comedy?
Yeah.
No, I miss comedy. I started doing a couple of Zoom shows this week. I actually recorded an album during lockdown, which
Oh,
might be
cool.
coming out soon.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but I miss it. But right now it's kind of like it's hard to think about because it's not really happening. So it's a weird, I miss it, but I'm kind of depressed about it. So it's like,
Yeah.
but you know what? It's like anything. It's like when it comes back, I'll start ramping up. I'm trying to write a little bit just to kind of keep myself in the game. But I think for me right now, whilst this the lockdown's going on is just like try and get this business running so that when comedy does come back, I have a full fucking thing going on.
You do both.
And I can do both. And you know, I'm trying to learn new skills right now. I want to try do some more acting because I've got permanent residency now. I want to start acting.
Nice.
So I'm starting to like try and learn about that. Because you know, there's 5. I swear to fuck, there's 5 commercials on the radio right now that have a Scottish accent from some guy, a Scottish character that's fucking awful. It's terrible.
Awful. They always bunk it.
And I'm like, who is this guy making all this fucking money from me? This is my money. I'm taking this fucking money.
Go on Mandy. You know about Mandy.com?
Who?
Mandy.com.
Mandy.com. Is that the voice acting thing?
No, so if you go on Mandy.com, it's just like an acting website. Sign up on that, and you can view like jobs, and you can search even like by category. So maybe you can enter in like obviously your accent, and then that will even filter jobs as well for you.
Oh, really?
It's a way for independents to like seek out jobs. It could be in student films. Some of them pay, some of them don't pay.
Well, that's awesome. I didn't even know about that.
Guy has all
Hit
the
me up,
like
man.
back
Yeah,
doors.
just send me
I'm just gonna start calling you backdoor John.
As soon as you want to get into acting, let me know. I can send you a bunch of info.
Yeah, thanks, man. Because it's much like yourself. It's
There's
like
even Facebook pages that have like they'll just put up listings. Hey, we need a scars person. All randomly, you'll just see it. So
yeah, that's it. Because now it's like I you know, like you, I just want to perform. That's why I want to do. I want to. If I can't do stand up, I want to do something else. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah. You can be funny on film.
Yeah, and that's
You can
that's
do
it.
10 things, John. It's okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I
Canadian.
You have to now.
Now you take that and run.
You can no longer just make it with one thing anymore. You have to do everything. Like that's just how it is now.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's good to have a little bit of each skill set.
Yeah.
You know, but
Right.
yeah.
Well,
Am I keeping Fiona waiting here?
I
We're
was gonna
bringing
say,
Fiona
yeah,
in.
you got anything else you want to say before you run away?
If anyone's following, you can if you want some pies, follow me, the Pielander. I miss you guys, Johnny. I miss you guys. It's really great to see you. It's you know, it's a weird time, you know, and we're all getting through it. But it's, you know, I do miss people. But I hope the summertime comes. We can get on some outdoor shows. We get to the park or the patio, and we can all hang out. And even if there's not much stand up going on, get to the park, smoke a joint, hang out, have some pies. Do you know what I mean? So I'm very thankful for you to ask me to come on. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And
Eat up before that though, and we'll get some pies off you.
We'll see you soon.
Yeah, I'll definitely swap you for some wheat cookies. Because that's my nighttime now. Is just getting high and then freaking out about life. That's what I do now. Watch Adam Curtis documentaries. Guys, I'll let you go because Fiona's probably raging that I'm keeping her waiting. Happy St. Patrick's Day, guys. Love you guys. We'll speak soon. Okay, take care. Bye. Bye.
And John Mostyn, everybody.
John Mostyn, everybody. Yay.
Pielander,
Highlander.
everybody.
And then we're going to bring on our last act, who's also actually the only Irish person on our post Paddy's Day show. It's Fiona O'Brien, who's connecting still. There she is.
Hey.
Oh, fucking A.
You're sideways, Fiona.
You're
For fuck's sake.
It's the most Irish way to start this video.
You're gonna see a shamrock commit suicide live on Zoom at this stage.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, for fuck's
That's hilarious. Well, hi.
Hi. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy
Slainte.
St.
Yes. I'm on. I drank way too much yesterday.
Well, that's what I did too, because I drank alone because this fucker went to his girlfriend's house. And I'm like, she's not even Irish. You're going to leave me alone on Paddy's Day?
I'm Irish.
Fuck.
I need to celebrate.
And then he's Irish. I'm going to go to my totally non-Irish girlfriend's house.
It's Caribbean. It's fine.
Oh, that's crap. What did you have for your dinner? You must have been busy doing all your cooking.
Oh, I eat the leftovers. I'm super happy with that.
Yeah.
Definitely did. I sold like 7 specials, so 14 different shepherd pies and avocado we made, and I made really good cornbread and apple crisp. A lot of apple crisp went out the door.
Yeah.
Hey, did you make me McGuinness cookies?
Okay, then I was gonna say your Guinness cookies are on deck because there was no way I was gonna get them undone in time. And then I sidetracked. And the first 2 test batches, the first came out like a pancake. Fuck.
Yeah.
I did them without weed. And then the second batch were like little hard nugs. So then the third batch I got right. And then I could make all the cookies. And then suddenly now I'm making excuses.
Don't worry.
Hot brag on the icing. This was also problematic, but I'm a genius because I came up with it. Okay, so I bought this like extract that was Irish cream flavored. And I thought, oh, it's vegan. That'll be good for everybody. Sweet. $29 fucking later. I pour it in to make the cookies. It tastes awful. It's this horrible aftertaste. And I smell, I'm like, doesn't really smell very strong for like strong. Anyway, so then I thought I can't put Bailey's in because there's cream in it and that'll, eliminate certain people. So I made my own extract out of coffee and chocolate and vanilla. And it was like super thick, and then I only needed a teaspoon to put in a whole batch and it was super good. Pretty proud of myself.
That is amazing. But now there is a Bailey's that they make on almond milk.
Yeah, but I needed a concentrate for the cookies.
Oh, okay.
Because you need.
I like any of your cookies. They don't have to be feckin' flavored. We just finished eating all the dicks.
You've got. I made the icing. I've got the icing made, and what I'm gonna do is I put it in a piping bag.
Yeah.
And put that with the cookies so that you can pipe it on at the other end.
Oh, cool.
It'll be. I already made the icing last night, and then the cookies. Well, they'll get made done tomorrow at this point.
Yes. And did you have a show last night?
But it's Irish Heritage Month in Canada now. You heard that, right?
Yes, I posted a video of the Parliament passing it.
I had to ask because the other 2 people before didn't know that.
They were like, what? I brought it up on Google and everything.
Actually,
hang on.
Nobody knew that. Nobody knew that. You're the only one who knew that.
Who was on before? John Mostyn.
John Mostyn. He's like, where's my month?
Yeah, don't fucking hell.
Put it up.
Yeah, we don't need somebody in big glasses, Scottish accent month. We don't need that. But I did see the Parliament pass the Heritage Month. It's just going to annoy everybody so much now that we're getting a whole month. But the way I see it,
nobody's made a comment. It's all this people very cautious about what we say about certain cultures or not certain cultures, and I have no problem with any of that. But then but no one contested when people were talking about Irish Heritage Month this week.
Yeah, it just went right through.
Right, and they're like, okay, but those white people are okay.
Yeah. Do you know why? Because we fucking built Canada. That's why.
Yeah.
We have a little bit of a place.
That's what I was gonna be like. We kind of were slaves at the beginning and told to do this. Just like how a lot of the Chinese built the railroads in the West Coast. Indentured, but in the end, people don't understand why. And look up the history in the end. I'm not going to do it on a comedy podcast, and definitely not with you because you're preaching to the choir here. Anyway.
Yeah. Oh, and I did a show last night with John and Kyle. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. I spent all day coordinating because I've done so many Zoom shows at this stage, but I've never produced them. And so my internet went down the other day, and so then I got new modem that had 5G, but my laptop wouldn't support 5G, and then I had to use my daughter's laptop, so she couldn't do her homework. And I set it all up, and so I have a laptop that won't support 5G, her laptop, everything connected, ring lights, everything ready to go. Then John messages me. He's supposed to be opening the show. John messaged, I'm delayed delivering somebody their pie. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? There's 25 people sitting in a waiting room.
Oh my God.
So I start the show and I'm hosting it. And then I message Kyle, will you go on first? Yeah, I'll go on first. And I say hello to everybody. And then next thing, the computer dies.
Oh no.
I forgot to plug the fucking thing in. So then I had to do the show from my phone with I had no back, I have my my Guinness and my Tato, but I had a cool, digital virtual background, and for fuck, I am sick of fucking St. Patrick's Day in Zoom.
You're like, I'm over it.
Well, I try to make ours really easy because I don't want to
Yours-
do any editing. Just like
Just
jump
let it
on.
go live.
But we had a bunch of technical difficulties today,
Yeah,
including
my mic just stopped
his
working.
microphone stopped working, so
Stopped
we're working
working all
with
of
my
a sudden.
computer's mic. But thankfully, I do have a good computer that can do
Yeah.
a certain amount of everything.
Yeah.
But
So I think I need to get a new laptop or something because, and then I did a corporate gig last Friday,
MacBook
and
Pro,
Yeah.
MacBook Pro, baby.
is that what I need? A MacBook Pro?
I don't know. That's what I have, but that's what I would write about if you're a Mac person. I like my.
I haven't. I haven't a clue about that kind of shit. My ex-boyfriend knew all that kinds of stuff.
Macs just have, you pay a little extra money for them, unfortunately, like a lot extra sometimes. But you have all this extra stuff and subroutines, so it's really hard to kind of crash the computer. So you can do a
Okay.
lot of things and have a lot of windows open and have a lot of ADD on the computer and nothing to crash on you. It doesn't slow down.
This is
Yeah.
rare they get viruses. As well.
They don't, because there's so few of them, it's very rare to get viruses. But then also I have this extra package so that I don't know, I could watch all the porn I want. I
Oh,
don't, but I can.
yeah. I did. The Pornhub was free there in the first lockdown, and I had broken up with my fella, and I was like, I'll go in and have a look at it, and I wasn't impressed.
All amateur videos, whatever. It's no acting, right to the chase.
Oh my God.
Like
Yeah,
1 second to penetration.
I didn't like. They need a better storyline and better music. That's what I think. I should write a few stories for them.
Hilarious.
We'll do some Irish porn.
Yeah.
You're just from the old school days of like the plumber showing up and
Yeah, yeah,
blah blah miss. Oh,
I'd love that.
Look at my pipes.
I'd love that. I'd love to see some Irish porn because we get very religious in the bed, you know? I swear to God, if it's going right, I'd be saying, naming all the saints, everyone in the Bible.
Well, whatever gets you wrong, right?
Yeah, at this stage, it's whatever gets you through. And now, how's the dog?
Oh, good. He's locked in my bedroom, whining at the door. You probably can't hear him.
Tired.
We fired him from the podcast because he just barks. He wants to be part of the conversation, so he just barks while we're barking.
It was the
And,
Pierce Morgan of this show.
But you
He
see him
was-
scratching
He
at
would
the
walk
door.
off all the time.
He wants to be a co-host.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm loving my dog. She's so good.
Yeah, you got a new dog.
She's so good.
Chocolate
And
lab.
a chocolate lab, and she's so, whoever had her before me trained her really well. And she sleeps through the night, and in the morning she just put her head beside me on the bed and starts to gently pull the duvet off me. So cute.
Oh my God.
That's adorable.
Chocolate
it's-
labs have great temperaments
Yeah.
too, especially once they get older. They like after 2 years old, they just turn into these big teddy bears.
Well, they told me that she was 2 years old. Here, my battery's dying now.
Oh no.
My battery on the phone's dying. Good hell.
Well, we probably only have a few minutes
Yeah, you want to
before,
rant until you cut
we-
yourself off?
before you fall off
Why
the
do you
earth.
one last rant? We put you in the spotlight mode.
Hang on 2 seconds. I'm going to get the portable battery.
It's the portable battery.
Sweet Jesus.
Hilarious.
Sweet Jesus.
I love how pro we are here. How you know,
Hey, it's all
we just
around.
do what we want.
It is what it is.
I purposely keep on our computer though. I purposely keep
Power.
the power
Yeah,
in
yeah,
because
so
too many
full
times I'm like, oh shit.
Oh my God. I had to pay my daughter yesterday to help me to do all of this. I had to pay her. She made me e-transfer her $40 today. You know she's from fucking
God.
Dublin.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my
hilarious.
God. Speaking of business.
Oh, this thing's pissing
Gotta
me
help
off.
her,
It's
Mom.
so itchy.
I know, but it looks very, very cute.
My hat?
Yes.
Well, there we go. It's less itchy now. Okay, I don't have to wear it.
So who else have you got coming on?
You're the last one. You're my last
Oh.
guest on tonight.
I'm the grand finale.
I figure I'd let the actual Irish person
Yeah,
be on
Yeah.
last so that I don't have to cut you off.
yeah.
Say, yo, a non-Irish is coming on now.
Oh yeah, I get top billing, and I can sing a few Irish rebel songs if you want.
You do what you want.
No, I won't. It's
been fun,
exhausting. It's exhausting being Irish in March. Fucking hell.
You put that post out yesterday. I fucking died laughing.
It's exhausting.
It's like how much demand you must have on you being the only Irish comic in Toronto.
And John Mostyn's trying to get in on it, and he's like, "Well, I'm Celtic." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Just remind him that they sold out to Britain. And he gets very touchy about that.
Oh, he is still part of the UK. And I'm loving all the Meghan Markle tearing them apart. I'm loving it.
Oh my God, hilarious.
It is so funny.
We watched it here on the big screen and just were like, and he's, being nice. And I just kept saying nasty, but I was like, okay, I wanted some big reveal. And they were like, oh, they made a comment about their skin. And they were like, Oprah does the what? Like good acting. Of course she said something. It's the fucking royal family.
Prince Philip, he's 99 years
Every
old.
single day shit got probably said.
I was saying that he's like, Prince Philip doesn't see
How
color.
is that surprising?
But
I know.
Prince Philip's 99. Like, he doesn't see color, but he also doesn't see much of anything.
No.
He doesn't know what's going on.
I am sorry, Prince Philip at this stage, it's like Weekend at Bernie's. That's all it is.
That's what I've been saying all that. Exactly that. He looks like Red Skull from the Avengers. Like
they're just literally somebody has a remote control and that's moving him around. He's not alive.
He's like if Schrodinger's cat were a person.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Is he dead? Is he alive? Who knows?
And who gives a shit?
Who cares? That's just a theory.
I did just sort of think that it was kind of the interview was watchable and very engrossing to a degree, but when I look back, I'm like, kind of boring. Like very Oprah was more interesting.
Well, I tell you what, I got out of the interview. I was like, she's not doing very well on Weight Watchers.
Oh, I thought she looked beautiful. I thought she finally. Well, she's pregnant. I think she's pregnant with number 2.
No, Oprah's not. Oprah's the fucking head of Weight Watchers.
Oprah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Megan.
No, you're like, what she is? She's like, what? She's pregnant.
That's how rumors start.
Yeah.
I was like, Oprah's pregnant?
No.
Okay.
Oprah, there was a theory too that Oprah was wearing like an ankle bracelet or something for that interview because her boot looked like it was like bent out like this. It looked like she had tucked a boot over an ankle bracelet.
Maybe she's
Insane theory that's going on.
We've had too much time to come up with theories.
I know, people are nuts.
Fuck the royal family. And there's no surprise on that for me. And I'm all for what Meghan and Harry are doing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw someone put up for a day a GoFundMe to help pay for their house.
No. She's been left about 50 million from Diana.
Yeah.
But even the fact that they can't pay for their own security and
Tyler Perry's buying the security.
Oh fuck! My mother, I contacted my mother in Dublin. I said, "Did you watch it?"
People's lives, people are starving.
I know.
And they're worried about you're guy. To look around, the world is starving, and they.
I know.
World,
they're kind of like
Marie Antoinette.
I get it. They're kind of like
there is no fucking bread or cake.
I hate those that are like, we don't want to be this important, but we're also important enough that we need security. They're saying that in the same breath.
They've been brought up in that world. They're so naive. I think
I don't want to be a prince, but I still need a security team around me.
I know. My mom was like, "Did you see her? I tell you this, she's a very good actress. And her dress was $3,000. I said, well, she was hardly going to sit on fucking international television in a tracksuit.
Yeah. Can you imagine? She's got Cheeto stains.
Oh my God.
Guys,
she's got a U of T jersey on.
I know. Fucking hell. Yeah, I have to run. I have to run up to the kids. But happy St. Patrick's Day. Do you mind if I go?
No problem. It was a great pleasure to have you on our podcast.
Thank you so much for having, and I love you guys too. And I can't wait to be able to see you in person.
Yeah.
And leave that pervert dog at home. Fuck's sake.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
I gotta.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Fiona O'Brien, everybody. She just put out an album this year called Magically Malicious.
That.
So you can check out her album. She's hysterical, even on audio and in person. And there we go. That's been our podcast. I'm so high. That edible just kicked right in.
Don't get hit like.
Dogs barking
subscribe.
in the back.
Yeah.
And so we should sign off. But yeah, hit like, hit subscribe, eat edibles, and then get mushed like I am. That's what you should do in this pandemic.